and welcome back to another episode of Speak Up Caregiving, a video series where I discuss the realities of what it means to be a caregiver when you are taking care of your kids, you're taking care of your parents, or someone with a disability or some kind of medical condition. And I just put together short series, short videos where I talk about certain things that I've learned from certain topics that will hopefully help you. My name is Lindsay. I'm a wife. I'm a mommy of 2 little boys. They're 4 and 2. I have 2 big dogs. I'm an occupational therapist, and I am a caregiver for my father, who has had Parkinson's for about 15 years now. So that's my perspective, my experience, and let's just get into the topic of the day. Okay, so the topic of today is remember that you have a life too, which can be difficult when you're trying to take care of everybody else. Any parent has gone through this. Anybody taking care of somebody else, it's really difficult to remember to think about yourself. And I really have a hard time thinking about myself. I do everything for everybody else, and that makes me happy. I'm definitely that kind of a person. But you have to be able to dedicate time to yourself every day, whether it's time alone, whether it's doing some hobby of your own, or whether it's exercise. This past year was really difficult on me. I wasn't exercising, and I just didn't feel well. It didn't feel right. And so within this past month or so, I finally got myself in a schedule where I'm back exercising, taking time for myself during the day, and it definitely really helps me. It helps me feel like, I still am my own person, and it just helps me feel physically and mentally more alert and better. And that's so important, because caregivers often have a high incidence of medical conditions and medical issues related to the stress and how much they do for their loved ones. And another quick tip is talk about it. Talk about what you're going through. Sometimes it's hard not to talk about it sometimes it's hard to talk about it. Talk about being a caregiver and how hard it is, because you feel guilty that you're complaining or that you're stressed out about having to take care of someone who's probably in a worse position than you are, physically, cognitively, emotionally, whatever it may be. But if you can at least talk about it, it's normal to feel like that. It's normal to feel stressed out and feel like, why me? And I just want to be living my life. That's a normal thing. So if you can talk about it, get a counselor, talk to your spouse or friend, or someone that can kind of step back and, they're not right in the situation. They can just listen to you. And I think that's important to be able to do that. It's a good thing. And the third quick tip is just be open, be honest with yourself, and it will really help your ability to cope. Just know that you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have long days, and that's okay. And if you're open and honest about it, and you can just think about it, that's the best way to do it. I'm sorry I'm laughing because one of my dogs just came up to the window and started barking. So that's my topic for today. Please email me at speakupcaregivers@gmail.com. Any topics,